UFC Fight Night London. Let's do a quick fire event recap of just the whole thing because it's been crazy. It's been crazy. The whole event was crazy. Did I mention crazy? Did I say crazy too many times? I think I'll say it another time. Crazy. Absolutely crazy while I'm stalling to get the fight schedule up. Here we go. Mike Grundy gets the job done. KO. It was a weird stop. Let's just talk about this whole night in general. Weird stoppage night. Okay, like Mark Goddard, Mario Yamasaki would be smiling back home right now. Okay, he's like, yes. Look at what I've created in these stoppages, you know? Like, Herb Dean's probably sighing a breath of relief right now because Mike Grundy finishes Nad Narimani in the second round. Nad Narimani was fine. He was dazed a bit on the feet, but come on. You're messing with a guy's career here. You're messing with half his wages here. Come on, guys. Molly McCann gets a decision over Precision Cachoeira. Very straightforward. Molly McCann gets it done. Her eye is fucked up. But oh well. That's the spoils of war. Danny Henry gets finished by Dan Ige in the first round by submission. Dan Ige knocks him down, sinks in the choke. Game over, Danny Henry. See you in Scotland. Nikolai Nugurumanu versus Safarek Safarov. Safarov, can I just say, I normally don't mind about eye pokes and fouls, but when you're grabbing the cage that much, that should be a disqualification. He grabbed the cage 1, 2, no. 3, no. 10, no. Perhaps about 50 times. He spent more minutes in the fight than he grabbed the cage. Not even joking. He grabbed at least one cage a minute. Not even playing around. The amount of cage grabs that were in this fight, crazy. Nevertheless, Safarov gets the unanimous decision. They took a point away, but even still. Fuck, there's got to be a limit when you say, okay, you're out. That's it. No more fighting. You can't do that shit. I know a Dagestani's played a game. I don't know what you say. You say no. You tell me to grab cage. Okay, I grab cage. No grab cage? Oh, what do you mean? I don't know. I grab cage. Okay, I grab cage. Okay. Oh, I don't. I grab cage. There's only so long you can play dumb like that if you don't speak English. Or the referees need to know a statement in every language in the world. Maybe that's what you need to do. Mark Jacasey gets a win over Joe Duffy. I was wrong. I thought Joe Duffy was going to win. Mark Jacasey, low calf kick straight away. Joe Duffy couldn't use his leg after the first round. Fair enough. Jacasey gets a win. He's won 1 out of his last 4 fights. Good for him. Good for him. Arnold Allen gets a dominant win over Jordan Ronaldo. Wins every round, but in my books, he wins every round. Dominant performance. That's your next guy at featherweight. He's coming up the rankings. I think he's won 2 in a row, maybe 3 in a row. Maybe 3 in a row, yes. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's won 2 in a row. His first fight was cancelled. Even still, 2 in a row. Looking very good. Very promising guy. Then we get to the main card. Jack Marshman wins over John Phillips. I had it going for John Phillips, but I didn't mind. It was just nothing really happened. You know, they were both giving it, oh, yeah, come on, but nothing really happened. John Phillips landed some good shots and knocked down Jack Marshman, I think, twice, but I mean, you got to have a bit more action than that, you fat cunts. Moving on. Danny Roberts gets completely dominated by Claudio Silva. However, Danny Roberts was piecing him up on the feet so badly, but still chose to take the fight to the ground. He was piecing him up, Claudio Silva, on the feet. Claudio Silva was dazed all over the place, and then Danny Roberts would just clinch him against the fence. What the fuck is in your brain? Or sorry, what the fuck is in your head, and why isn't it a brain? You deserve to lose that fight, Danny Roberts. I'm sorry, but you did. You made a fatal error. Nathaniel Wood completely dominates Jose Alberto Quinones. As I predicted in my prospect spotlight, I'm 2-0 in my prospect spotlights. I chose Tony Martin to win. He won. I chose Nathaniel Wood to win. He won. That's another submission to him. The knockout artist has got 3 submissions in a row in the UFC. He's the guy at bantamweight to watch right now. We'll see. Either he gets ranked at top 15 or his next fight's going to be against a top 15 guy. And in my opinion, there's a lot of names he can go for. Cody Garbrandt, Mr. No-Chin himself, would be a very easy access route to the top of the division. We'll find out. Volkan Ozdemir versus Dominic Reyes. I had this fight going either way, but I thought I'd give it to Reyes. I picked Reyes to win. Let me tell you this, though. I was thinking Reyes would be a guy that would challenge Jones in the future. Not good enough. Not good enough. Jones would handle Ozdemir. Not good enough. You can't go to a split decision against Ozdemir and expect everyone to believe that you're the next guy to beat Jones. Not good enough. But very well done. He got the decision. Very well done from Dominic Reyes. Leon Edwards versus Gunnar Nelson again. Good. Very good. You cracked Gunnar Nelson with a beautiful elbow in the second round. Broke his orbital bone by the looks of things. But then, I've noticed about Leon Edwards, he's not urgent enough. Not urgent enough at all. I don't know, he's worried about getting taken down and maybe getting hit himself. And he wants to play it safe and get the decision. But you're getting mounted at the end of the third round by a guy with a broken orbital bone. Have some fucking urgency, you know? I like Leon Edwards, and also he won, but he's 1-1 tonight because obviously Jorge Masvidal is 2-0 against UK fighters. Completely slapped the shit out of Leon Edwards backstage. So, you know, 1-1 for Leon Edwards. Moving on. I like Leon Edwards, but I don't think he's good enough to take on the top of the division. But they may make the Jorge Masvidal fight now, purely based on the fact that they're going to sell pay-per-views knowing that they have beef backstage. You know the way the UFC works. Speaking of Jorge Masvidal, let's talk about the main event. I picked Darren Till to win. I'm a Darren Till fan. And he got knocked out in the second round. He pieced up Jorge Masvidal with a beautiful left hand. In the first, knocked him down, then chose to go into his guard. I think Darren Till, we're seeing a Cody Garbrandt effect. He's a bit too relaxed, a bit too confident with himself. Now he's taken this rise to the top. Gets slumped by Woodley and choked out. He just got hit by a... I have never seen a more perfect punch on the chin in a while than I've just seen it with Jorge Masvidal versus Darren Till. I thought this fight was going to go one of two ways. Darren Till getting a finish straight away, or Jorge Masvidal piecing him up a bit, Darren Till having success in the early rounds, Jorge Masvidal taking over in the later rounds, and getting a late finish by submission or by knockout. I think Darren Till made a fatal error. He knocks down Jorge Masvidal in the first, goes into his guard, allows Jorge Masvidal to recover. Silly. He should have stood Jorge Masvidal back up and gone for the knockout. But I will say this about Darren Till. He's almost too confident. Luke Rockhold effect. Okay? Very Luke Rockhold effect. Hands are so far down. I know people say, you know, you don't keep your hands up in MMA because of takedowns. But when you're in the pocket striking with someone, those hands need to be, at least one of them needs to be here. You know what I'm saying? The other one can be down doing whatever you want, but one of them needs to be here. Darren Till's hands go like this when someone comes towards him. They go like this, right out in their face. Looking to like sort of push off and angle off to the side. Who am I to criticise Darren Till striking? But you leave yourself open for that. If you pull him back like that, Jorge Masvidal did a nice little stance switch into the left hook. Put him out cold. Darren Till, move up in weight. Please go up to middleweight. Please. Please go up to middleweight. Look at Robert Whittaker. Look at Robert Whittaker. Gets knocked out by Wonderboy Thompson at welterweight after cutting tremendous amounts of weight. And I admire him for cutting the weight that he does. Gets knocked out by Wonderboy Thompson, who's known not to have the best of power in his hands. Not a knockout artist. Then Robert Whittaker stops cutting weight. Cleans out the 185 division with ease. Fights Yoel Romero, and all of a sudden the guy at 170 who couldn't take right hands from Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Mr. Pillow Hands himself, is now taking right overhands from Yoel Romero twice in one fight. The weight cut is the only correlation. Darren Till, move up in weight, please, for your own brain. I need you to, okay? My reputation is on the line. Okay, my reputation is on the line here. I need you to move up in weight right now. Okay, cool. Jorge Masvidal, vicious. Very nice, very nice. What does he do next? Well, we know what he does next. He's already had his second fight. He beats Leon Edwards. So he's on a 2-fight winning streak now. I'd say that deserves a title shot. But seriously though, that backstage event, you don't play games like that with Jorge Masvidal. Okay, you don't. And the security let him walk past them like nothing was going to happen. They're smiling and shit like nothing's going to happen. You get in Jorge's face and talk shit to him, he's going to crack you on the chin, and that's exactly what happened to Leon Edwards. Chat shit, get banged. See you later, Leon Edwards. Jorge Masvidal, he could fight for a title. I don't think he's going to fight Colby because they're best friends. But if Colby loses to Usman, which I don't know if he will, who knows. Jorge Masvidal, you're right there. So play safe. Wait at your turn. See what they do with Colby and Usman. See what you want to do next. You just got a big win with a 50 grand bonus that you may or may not be able to keep after the assault charges that Leon Edwards is definitely going to press on you. So we'll see. Great night of fights though. Great night of fights. Very shocking night of fights, but great. Darren Till move up to 185. Final words. Darren Till, speak to Robert Whittaker. Have a word with him. Let Robert Whittaker show you the way. He needs to show you the way. And Robert Whittaker will show you the way of the middleweight move. Like and subscribe.